Hello students. So in this video, we will be designing this pipe clamp assembly from the start. So let's get started. Firstly, I will be opening a new drawing. So this is a new drawing, totally unsaved. So in order to start drawing in Fusion 360 or any design in Fusion 360, I would recommend you to follow two rules. First rule is always save a file. So I will be saving this file. Go to the file, or directly you can press Ctrl S, and alternately in the custom toolbar we also have save. Just click save. uh, a pop-up window will be there, and it will ask you where you want to save and what name you want to give to this file. So I'm giving it a pipe clamp assembly update. All right, so I'm saving it in pipe clamp folder. All right, if you want to browse for the more option, you can always do this, and you can either save it in a new project. You can either create a new folder in any of your data panels. So I'm just saving it in btech MEN empty. All right, save. So now I think your file has been renamed as pipe clamp assembly update. Okay, so if you want to see this file, you can directly go to your data panel, and in this data panel you have a project named btech MEN empty, and under this I have a folder named pipe clamp. So as you can see, pipe clamp update is here. All right, so as you can see, there are two dots there on the two files with a symbol N. It means I have opened these two files. One is this pipe clamp assembly update, which we are going to create, and another one is pipe clamp video demo. Okay, so as you can see, these two files I have currently open in my browser. Okay, so I hope you would be getting easily the first rule, that is always save a file. All right, second, whenever you are working with assembly, always you know always create a new component. All right, under this assembly we will be creating different components like saddle, like top clamp, then so that it get easy to assemble in the end. Okay, so I'm just making the new first component, that is pipe. So just go to the assemble, and you can see new component. Just press new component. It will ask you the name of the new component, so I'm naming it as pipe. Firstly, pipe. Okay, and select OK. So if when you have created a new component, it will be under your this body. So pipe one component, it has been activated, and if you want to activate the whole assembly, you have to click on this icon. Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, we have to create a sketch of the pipe. Before creating the sketch, I want to change the units to inches because my drawing is in inches. So you can go to the document setting and just press edit, and whatever the dimension you are looking for, you can do. So I will be going for the inches and press OK. All right, so now my units are in inches. So I will be creating a sketch first for the pipe. Just click on the create sketch. The next step, it will ask you on which plane you want to create the sketch. So I will be selecting this. Either you can select from the view cube, this front one, or either you can select from directly from here. So I'm clicking here, and okay, and giving it a view suitable to me. All right, so I'm now on the verge of creating a sketch. So firstly, I want a circle. So you can directly press C for the circle, or you can go to the conventional command, go to the create, and you can go to the circle. You can create different type of circle here depending upon your requirement. So I'm just requiring a circle. So I need a 2-inch circle. dia. So I press 2 and enter. So it is 2-inch dia, and now that's all I needed for this sketch, and finish sketch. Okay, now I want to extrude this. So either you can just go to the extrude command over here, okay, or just press E for the shortcut. Okay, so I'm clicking here, extrude, select the plane. All right, I've selected the profiles here. Now it is, I want the extrusion on the symmetric side of 5-inch each. So I've typed 5, and as you can see, all right, and press OK. Fine. So we have created our first component, that is pipe. Now we want to create a new component. So just activate this pipe clamp assembly. If you do not activate or if your pipe is activated, then a new component will be created under the pipe section. Okay. So do not do that mistake. Just activate the whole assembly, and now we can create a new component. Okay. So new component. Name it as, now we want to create a saddle, SADDLE, and press OK. So as you can see, we have another component, that is saddle. Now I want to create the sketch for the saddle. So press create sketch. Now it will ask you where you want to create. So I want to create the sketch on this plane. Just click that plane, go to the front view. Next command which we are going to learn is project. So just type P for the project. All right, because I want to reuse this sketch. So just click on the sketch which you want to reuse, or okay, once selected, and just press OK. So now it will turn purple. It means new this has been projected. Okay, now I want to create an offset circle at a distance of 0.25. So just click here and press enter. Okay, now I want to give the offset distance. Okay, so 0.25 and enter. Now I want to create two more circle over here. Okay, in order to create this portion of the saddle. All right, so firstly I have to create a line. Okay, enter. Now again this two circle, one circle over this. Okay, and another circle over here. Okay, of the 0.25 radius. All right, now I want to I have to select this two circle because I want tangent. Just select the two circle, right click, and go to the right click and tangent. So it will automatically create a tangent between these two circle. All right, similarly over here, select the circle for the tangent, and okay, that is unselected. Again select the, all right, so it has been done. Okay, escape in order to come up from the command and finish sketch. So I've created my second sketch with this, as you can see. Now I want to extrude this component. So just press extrude, select the components which you want to extrude. All right, so we have selected the profile which we want to extrude. So I will be going for the symmetric. Okay, and 1 inch on the both sides. Right, just have a look that hopefully you have selected everything. Yes, it seems fine, and press OK. So now we have created the upper portion of the saddle. Now I want to create this lower portion of the saddle. Okay, so firstly, we have to create an offset plane because I want to create a rectangle over here. So go to the construct offset plane. It will ask you uh, which plane you want to create offset. So I will select this plane. Now the direction. So I will be giving it minus 3.25 inch and enter. Fine. Now on this plane, I want to create a rectangle. So create sketch, select the plane, and front will be needing this. All right. Fine. Now select either you can use the conventional command over here, create rectangle, center rectangle, or you can just type R, and in the sketch palette you can see you will get the option of creating either a 2-point rectangle, 3-point rectangle, or a center rectangle. So I'm needing a center rectangle. Just select the center over here and create a rectangle of 0.25 width and 2-inch length, and press enter. So finish sketch, and back to the home view. So as you can see, we have created the rectangle. Now we need to extrude this rectangle. So again, go to the extrude. It is asking for the extrude. Now you can see it is intersecting with the object. So what we can do the distance up to the object. So select the object. I want this rectangle to be extruded up to this, and as you can see, and select the join operation over here. All right, and press OK. So let's have a overview over this. So I think yes, it is fine. Now I want to create a fillet on the edges of this lower portion, rectangular portion. So just press F for the fillet, select the edges. I want this edge and this edge. Okay, and 1-inch fillet with the edges, and press OK. All right. So now we have created the saddle portion, and one more thing, in order to insert the pin 1 and pin 2, we need to make these holes on the saddle. So going back to the drawing, press H for the hole. Okay, it will ask you on which plane you want to create hole. Select the face. So on this face I want. Now it's asking for the where you want to just drag it this hole, drag it. Okay, so as you can see, control the points over here. All right. So just align this with the center, and yes, and as you can see in the palette, 2-inch hole. Okay, and 0.25 dia, and you can either select the distance or you can go for the all. Okay, so I'm going for the distance in this section. You can go for the all. All right, so and select the 2 inch. Okay, and press OK. So let's see, it is through. Yes, it is through. Okay, now I want to create another hole so we can directly mirror this. So press for the shortcut of the toolbox, type S in your keyboard and search the mirror and mirror. So directly select this hole. Now it will ask you the mirror plane. So I'm going to select this and it will be mirrored and select OK. All right. So as you can see, we have mirrored the whole command. Okay. Now, now I want to create a gap over here in order to insert the top clamp. So I have to reuse the sketch. So in order to reuse the sketch, you have to just turn on the sketch which you want to reuse. For example, I want to reuse the saddle sketch. So I will be selecting the extrude and selecting the profile which I want to extrude. All right, so symmetric and 0.5 inch the both side. Okay, and in the operation earlier we have selected the join when we have extruded this portion, but in now I want to cut this section and remove the material. So you have to select the cut operation. All right, and press OK, and just again turn off this sketch. All right, so we have created the saddle. Now in order to smoothen these edges, I want to use the fillet command. So just type F, select the edges which you want to fillet. So over these edges as well, and on the other side as well. So fillet radius 0.25 and press OK. Go back to the home view. So now we have created, the next step is creating a new component, that is pin. So in order to create a new component under the assembly section, you have to activate the assembly component. Otherwise, currently as you can see, the saddle component is activated. So you have to activate the assembly component, then create a pin. All right, so assemble new component, name it as pin. Okay, press OK. All right, now I want to create a cylinder pin. So select a plane, this one, and 0.25 dia, enter, and 2-inch length, press OK. All right, so now you can see activate the whole component, and this pin can be moved from, because it is not fixed yet. So in order to fix to this particular gap, we have to use the joint operation. Go to the assembly, joint, select the either select the first point of this and second point of this, and it will create the join operation, and press OK. Another thing, we have created the rigid pin, but I want to create, if you want to edit this, I want to in order to joint operation. All right, if you want to create the motion pin, so you can select this assembly, and in the last just click the joint double click, and in the motion section, select the revolute. So a revolution will be there for the pin. All right, and press OK. Similarly, one more component, one more pin for the other side. So just press pin, copy this thing, and paste. So a new pin will be there. All right, it will ask you where you want to locate. So just locate anywhere and press OK. All right, now similarly, again joint operation for this pin. To this point, and as you can see in the motion, select the revolute and press OK. So now we have created the pin as well. Now I want to add the clamp. All right, so I've already designed the clamp, so we are about to insert the clamp from the already designed section. So how we can insert, make sure your assembly is activated. So go to the data panel where you have located your clamp. So as you can see, this is my top clamp, and I want to insert this in my current drawing. Okay, so just right click, and the second option you can see, insert into current design. So just select this, and as you can see, the file has been inserted. So adjust according to the drawing. So I will be rotating it 90-degree. All right, just placing it here and press OK. All right, so I'm just hiding this pipe so that you can have a better overlook. So in order to join these two components, we have to again go to the assemble and joint, select the two component. First one, this, I'm selecting the center of this and center of this. So yes, it seemed fine. And motion, we have already revolute motion, and press OK. So now we have added the clamp. Now I want to add another hardware, threaded pin along with the wing nut and washer. So I've already made design to that. So I'm just again going to the data panel and selecting the hardware, right click, same steps, and insert into current design. Make sure your assembly component is activated, so it will come like this, hardware. Okay, so it will ask you where you want to locate this. So it seems fine. All right, so just press OK. So this is not threaded, so we'll make it threaded. All right, so in order to change to this inserted component, you have to just right click to the inserted component and just break the link. All right, so firstly we will add this to this pin with the help of joint operation. So joint, I want to okay, select the center of this and center point of this pin. Yes, and the motion is revolute and press OK. So as you can see, we have inserted the wing nut along with washer and unthreaded bolt. So as I told you, we have to create threads over here. So just right click and break the link, and now you can edit this component. So in order to create a thread, just use the shortcut S for the toolbar, thread, enter, and select the component. Will ask you for the threaded portion. All right, so we are going for the full length and press OK. So now, as you can see, we have almost created the pipe clamp assembly. So through this pipe clamp assembly, I hope we will be able to learn different commands to integrate different commands in Fusion 360. All right, so that's it for this session. We will meet in the next session. All right, thank you.